Peeps, what is up? It's good to see you. It's good to be seen. Today we're going to be watching another video from Truly, the channel Truly. And I seen this video. I was going to react to another video, but I seen this one. And I was like, you know what? I think I want to react to this one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to react to this video. It's this channel. It's called Real Life Superhero Wants to Be Mo Plastic. Hooked on the look. So let's see. Let's watch this. And remember, we don't judge. I mean, you can judge. Put it down in the comments if you want to say something like saying, hey, I don't think this is right, blah, 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 blah. Say what you gotta say. This is what I'm gonna say though.
Hi, I'm Lesie Lux. I'm a model and a content creator from Venice Beach. I've spent $100,000 on plastic surgery to look like a real life.
100,000? 100,000? Just to look like an anime girl, a superhero, and a supermodel? You want bigger, bigger, bigger? If you keep getting bigger, 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 is that not a health crisis? Is that not a health issue to you? I wonder. She's probably. Would you spend? I need. That's the type of subscribers I want. I want 100,000. I want 100,000 subscribers. I'm not gonna pay for it though. Who pays? I mean, I don't know who pays, but probably somebody does. And I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna judge. Do what you want. But $100,000 to look like this? Is she not in pain? Wouldn't you be in pain?
Girl. I've been into anime for many years. The anime girls are always very voluptuous and very beautiful. I've always wanted to look like that. This one is specifically for like a Christmas look. I love it. It's so beautiful and fluffy. I feel so warm and I feel like Santa Claus wife. When I was younger, I was very insecure because growing up in Venice Beach and working out at Muscle Beach, I just always felt like I needed to be like the fitness girls.
Did she actually look like that? If she actually looks like that, why does she have a need to look like the other thing? She doesn't look too bad here.
They're always perfect, beautiful noses, beautiful faces, beautiful physiques, but they always had the bigger bra. I would just work out at the beach in a bikini every day and walk around, and people started calling me Wonder Girl. Everywhere I went, I just started dressing up like her as a cosplay. Wearing these costumes makes me feel like a superhero. For cosplay, I watched them for a whole week. I watched movies of them, cartoons of them, everything I can to just learn more about them. I feel like I transform myself into that character. Cosplay very much so inspired me to get plastic surgery. I have currently spent $100,000. There's been generous people along the way. I've had a rhinoplasty.
I don't know, was you feel sorry for this girl? Oh, just why for this girl? Because I think, I'm not just sure, like, wouldn't your parents or like your mom or your dad be like, hey, you should be happy for who you are and for not for what you look like, but for what you accomplish in life? Is it an accomplishment to look like this? Maybe for who? But I know if I was a parent, I want to be like, you accomplish something in life if you have bigger, if you have a bigger, and if you have a bigger everything, like bigger, 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 like she said. I don't think that's an accomplishment. I think for who? I think it goes deeper than that. I definitely think it has to do with social media. That's a big part to do with it. I think she needs to log off and stop looking at other women, because not every woman is gonna look the same. If every woman looked the same, no, I wouldn't like that.
It's broken. I've had a lipo, BBL, butt implants, 2 augmentations. When I see models and girls getting plastic surgery on Instagram, I feel like I have to keep getting it to stay beautiful and sexy and stay at the top. I feel very pressured to get plastic surgery because of the industry that I'm in. There's always a new look and somebody with more curves. I want to be like extremely pretty and I want to be extremely relevant. I also feel like I have a lot to give.
Now this is actually just sad. I feel sad for her. I like, it's sad that you have to think you have to compete with other women in order to make yourself happy. I don't think you need to compete with anyone to make yourself happy. I think if you found something that makes you happy and not feel stressed out about it, why do it? I think for me, if I was stressing out over social media, I wouldn't be on it. Like, YouTube was stressful for me, and I feel like I always have to do stuff. Come on, do. I think I want to do it, to be honest, because I think that's just too much. Something makes you happy, keep doing it, because I think every woman does go through this, and I think that it's just sad because I know some people who are on social media a lot, and they do feel like they have to compete with other women when they don't really have to. Not every woman is gonna look the same.
Just like a complete bimbo. Although I do like being a bimbo. A lot of doctors don't see my vision, and I've had people tell me that I need to go to Dominican Republic or Mexico or somewhere where doctors are willing to risk. I don't feel that I am complete yet. Side, I actually want 3 ribs removed. I want a bigger bum and much bigger bum. Hi guys, this is my cosplay for today. I'm Mrs. Claus. Happy holidays. People tend to judge me all the time when I go out. Like, they either laugh at me or they either like really stare at me because they like me. When I first started Instagram, the way I dealt with like horrible comments and stuff like that, it was affecting me. I cried, it was hurtful. But then I realized, like, I mean, who cares? I hate to say, but like, some people can't even afford it. So like, why are you even talking about me? They're just angry because they can't have you.
That's one saying that if you do decide to be a content creator and you do get these nasty ass comments, like some people do, like they just put comments up on your videos. Some of them are actually really mean and some of them are not. I'm not talking about myself, but I know a couple people that do post, and then they have these really mean comments, like it's not even needed, but they do it anyways. But at the same time, I agree with what she said, that she said why I shouldn't care about the comments, and you shouldn't, but you should also look on, maybe some of them are true, maybe some of them do care, but they say it, I don't know, maybe in a bad way, I don't even know no more, but that's just what I'm thinking. Here we go again with the comments. When you all content creator, if you are a content creator, you have to be ready for these comments.
Beautiful. Keep up the good work. Thank you. That was really nice of you guys. Are you a girl? I get asked that. I think that's part of the surgeries. People think I could be trans sometimes. I love that they hate me, and I love that they love me. It gives me views. My partner is J. Michael. We have ups and downs, obviously, because there's a lot of surgeries in the past 4 years, like just nonstop. He's just supportive. I mean, scared but supportive.
He is supportive, but he has like the smallest mouth that I could ever see. I seen that, and I was like, when he was talking, it was like the small mouth, and I was like, how can he even speak? I was like, who's speaking like this? I was like, I shouldn't make fun. I shouldn't make fun, but I'm just stating the obvious. You saw the lippies. You saw the lippies, and they were small.
Met in 2020 during the lockdown. It seemed like the whole world had to shut down for us to meet up. We'd been together ever since.
We're 20 years apart from each other. In the beginning, I guess we got more.
20 years apart? That's illegal, right? How old? I didn't even know how old she is. I don't even know how old he is. I think with all the plastic surgeries that she got, she looks old now. From before and after surgery, she used to look young, but now she just looks old. I assume that she looks 40. I would have to say, don't want to be rude, but that's just the way she looks after having all that surgery. That happens when you have all that surgery. When you have surgery, you look a lot older. And I think it's just maybe that's the healing process. I don't know, but I realize that with any person who gets surgery, male, female, they get surgery, and then I see this, and I'm like, I did not know you was this age.
Looks because I was younger. Now, I don't think people really care. They just see Michael's a musician, kind of like rock star.
Well, it's just been like 3.5 years of nonstop surgeries. It's like we haven't even gone out sailing yet because it's next surgery. I mean, we want to go do some lifestyle things and enjoy this life. It's like, now I've got to go into another surgery room and more recovery. It's like...
Boring. Boring. I'm bored. I am bored. So bored. I want filler. I want to look plastic.
She said that it was boring because they always have to go inside a hospital. She thinks that's fun. I don't think that's fun at all. I think it's sad that he wants to do all this and she just wants to be in the hospital constantly getting surgery. I believe it is an addiction. Once you get one surgery, you want to get more surgeries. And it's not like she's just got to get off the internet after that. It's like she needs help. And she's definitely not going to get help by a doctor. I'm just going to tell you that much. She ain't going to get help by no doctor. Someone just needs to tell her that you look good as is. You need to be off of this. And this makes me wonder if she had like a mom or dad. That just makes me wonder now. Like, did she have a mom or dad to tell her any of this?
I think it's pretty, almost like she needs to see someone, because it's getting a little bit out of hand. I'm supportive on one side and a little bit nervous on the other side.
I think plastic surgery.
That's what I was saying. That she needs to see someone, because I believe that this is an issue. And I don't think she sees that, but she just sees the validation she does get on social media. I think she should get off of it. And I think that has to do with a deeper rooted issue. And I think maybe it's because she never really got that from her parents, maybe. And maybe she was on social media way too early. I don't see how, because I'm not going to lie, she did look nicer back then. Now that she has all these surgeries, she looks between 30 and 40 years old. I'm just saying.
Your insecurities, but I think plastic surgery as well makes you insecure. When you first have surgery, you always have these expectations that you're gonna look a certain way, that you're gonna be like a Barbie doll immediately. But that never happens. You have to heal for months.
You don't want me to go snowboarding because you don't want me to get hurt, so it's the same thing. I don't want you to do more plastic surgeries because I don't want you to get hurt.
I don't care.
You should care. He cared about you. I just wish he would say something like, you beautiful as is. You need to stop because you're beautiful. He's just telling her like, okay, cut it out. But at the same time, I don't even know their ages, so they may not even understand each other at a certain point. But at that point, he should just be like, you beautiful the way you are. Like, that's what I wish he would say to her. Maybe that might help. Maybe that might not help. But I think it will help.
I want to hear this. I'm turned off.
If she wants to get another bum thing, that's 3, like, I'm going to be pulling my hair out, but also,
Goodbye. Goodbye. Go pull it out in the bathroom by yourself. Stop. Hearing Michael share his concerns for my health made me feel like, obviously, I want to be more cautious so that Michael and my family don't have to stress that much. But at the same time, it's not going to change anything. I'm still going to get tons of plastic surgery.
Oh, I think that's it. As she said that she's not going to change and she's just going to keep on getting surgery after surgery after surgery, even though people around her saying like, hey, you need to stop. And she's just been like, no, this is bowing. How is that bowing when someone killed about you? It's not bowing when someone killed about you. Everyone needs to care about somebody at some point. And she obviously needs that. I never even got to see the family. And I hope that she finds, I think if social media is gonna run your life, and if it's gonna make you feel bad, or if it's gonna, like, if it's just gonna make you feel bad, and you feel like you're rushed, why do it? Like, I am doing this just for fun, obviously. I'm not making no money out of this. I'm not. But sometimes for some people, I don't want to, I feel bad. I do feel bad for her, but she obviously just looks like she doesn't really care. I remember I seen somebody once recorded something like this, where that girl was just constantly having a Barbie, she wanted to be the actual Barbie, but she really looked old. I think this girl was going through the same, and someone, she does need to see someone, obviously. But anyways, without any further ado, I hope you guys will have a lovely day, night, wherever you are right now. Put a suggestion down in the comment if you want, and have a lovely day. Stay blessed.